Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss another topic in the parasite, that is Taenia. So Taenia are the group of parasite that belongs to the cystode group. There are two types of Taenia we mainly discuss here. Those are the Taenia solium and another is Taenia saginata. The Taenia solium is also known as the pork tapeworm, whereas the Taenia saginata is the beef tapeworm. That means the Taenia solium transmitted through the pigs, whereas the Taenia saginata are transmitted through the beef. So in the country like Nepal and India, we do not frequently consume beef. So it is very rare for the transmission of the Taenia saginata from one person to another person. But commonly the pork is eaten here, so the main transmission can occur mainly of the Taenia solium. So now let us go towards the disease of the Taenia solium. The main disease caused by the Taenia solium or the Taenia is intestinal tapeworm. We also call it the cysticercosis. Whereas if the infection of the Taenia reaches to brain, then we call it as neurocysticercosis. The features of the neurocysticercosis is we see the cystic CNS lesions, and there can also see the features of seizures. The transmission occurs by the ingestion of the larva encysted in the undercooked pork in the case of the Taenia solium, whereas in the undercooked beef in the case of the Taenia saginata. So the treatment of this Taenia infection is praziquantel and albendazole for the neurocysticercosis. Now let us discuss the life cycle of the Taenia. So the human are infected by eating the undercooked pork that contains the cysticerci, or the undercooked beef that contains the cysticerci. In the intestine, the scolex exvaginates and anchors to the gut wall by the means of its suckers and develop into the adult worm. The pig, that means the adult worm, both male and female adult worm is present, and after they mate, they contain the gravid segment, or they pass egg in our intestine. And egg or those gravid segment pass out with feces from the human being. And whenever this human being swallows these eggs in the pig gut, egg rupture and they liberate the oncosphere. The oncosphere penetrate gut wall and enter the portal vessel and mesenteric lymphatics and release in the systemic circulation. And in the systemic circulation, the oncosphere are filled out with muscle from the blood, where they undergo the further development. Each oncosphere forms an oval vesicle, gradually increasing in size, that contain the larva. So this contains the scolex of the future adult worm, and it has the cysticerci cellulose. So humans are infected when we eat this oncosphere. So when we eat the undercooked pork that contains this cysticerci cellulose, then we acquire this infection of the Taenia solium or Taenia saginata, and the whole life cycle is continued like this. So I hope you understood this topic. So you have to know that Taenia solium is the pork tapeworm and the Taenia saginata is the beef tapeworm. So this much for today. Thank you.